landed it. What do you think? Yeah. It had the same spinner in its mouth. It was the bastard that got away the day before, 22.5 pounder.
You never invited me to your swell friend's water.
Swell friend? I don't know about swell. He used to be a scrap iron merchant. You should see his gypsy curls sticking out of his black velvet riding hat.
Riding hat? Good help.
Sounds a bit of a lad.
How's he make his money then, Terry?
Straightening local councillors and town planners.
Ah, that's the game to be in. All this other lark climbing up stack pipes.
What did you say his name was?
I didn't.
Oh, leave off. Put me beside him.
You'd con your own mother. Then where would I fish on Sunday? I'm not giving him away.
Where's his farm then, Terry?
Near Southampton on the River Test. Cost him a fortune. He give 50,000 quid for the fishing rights, and what do you think? He fishes for salmon on his own water with dirty great lobworms.
Nice country gentleman he is. More firewater.
So like that?
Oh, you're no trouble.
Yeah. I must tell you, I go down in the back of his big black rolls, see? His name dropping all the way, you know. Lords, sirs, MPs, the lot. Boasting about his millions. So as we're going past this beautiful big manor house, he says, that was mine, you know. I'll give it to the Derby and Joan Club.
What's he after?
That's another story.
Why don't you leave off and let him finish?
Anyhow, to cut a long story short, when we get down there, see, he opens the boot of his rolls.
Did all them names he dropped fall out then?
As I say, he opens the boot and there must have been 1,000 quid's worth of Hardy's fishing gear in there. You know, all the right mark. He then gets out a fire bucket. It's all full of earth and lobworms. Well, we don't go to the farmhouse, we go straight down to the water's edge. He sticks on his Polaroid glasses, lays on the edge, looks down in the water and he says, ah, yes, there's a butte laying there. Before you knew where he was, he had 3 lobworms trying to get out of a 15-pound salmon's mouth. When he laid it on the bank, he said, the Queen Mother will like that.
God, you must be joking.
Queen Mother. He said, she's in residence, you know, and her water's next to mine. But they haven't caught a single salmon there this week.
Oh, I shouldn't think so with bleating great buckets of worms going down.
Well, it sounds more like the poacher than a millionaire.
Poacher? He'd nick your boots. He says he can't send his boys to Eton on bread and dripping.
His luck.
Anyhow, when we get back to Fulham that night, as I'm getting out the car, he says to me, Terry, he says, you know a lot of people. I was wondering, could I buy a knighthood? Knighthood? Well, I'll give 50 grand. Mind you, my old woman wouldn't like it, but then I'm a freeman of the city, and you know what I'd like to be? Lord Mayor of London.
Sounds as if he might end up Mayor of Pentonville, Nick, the way he's going.
He hasn't got no form.
Yeah, what I tell you? The new affluent society evolved from white-collar crime.
Oh, my God, yeah. Do you realise one of his sons could finish up as Prime Minister?
Oh,
no, straight up. Good. Anyway.
Drink up, gentlemen. It's past the time. I don't want to lose my license. Come along, gentlemen. Do you mind, sir? I want to get to me kit.
Oh, just a minute. Can I have a word with you?
Look, you've been sitting here all night keeping half a bit of warm, and now you want a word with me. I've got all these glasses to clear up. I'm short-staffed. Well, quick, what is it? I want to shut up shop.
Can you do me a cheque for a tenner?
Look, I told you before, I don't change kites.
A fiver then?
No, I said.
3 quid, old boy.
Look, don't old boy me. I've got a box full of bouncing kites down there.
Could you lend me a couple of quid then?
I don't lend. Here, take this, Nicker. That's the entrance fee to your club.
Oh, thanks very much, old boy.
And give your bouncer to Murray Fisher.
That one, what a caper, that horse.
Yeah.
You know that one.
Oh, that was
one,
second.
didn't it? Never mind. Still, I think I'll have a better tickle now and then, eh?
Yeah, well, I don't pick up now and again. I've got to take a glove about.
Yeah, it's a bit...
Oh, may I speak to Sergeant Cox, please?
Another drink then.
Oh, hello, Sarge. George, yes. Sarge, it's my birthday today.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Do you mind, Sarge? Now, look, 4 of my very old friends will be having a little after time. They're all members of the same lodge.
You never.
Well, thank you very much, Sergeant. Oh, Sarge, would you like to come to my ladies' night? You and the missus? Yes, half Scotland Yard will be there. Superintendent Nash's Grand Master. All right, Sergeant, I'll fix it. Oh, and Sarge, thanks very much. Good night. I'll just ask the lights, lads.
How did you ever become a Mason?
Same way as he become a publican, straighten someone.
You've got to have at least 3 convictions before they let you into his lodge.
He's here.
Where?
Upstairs.
Rob, me old mate.
Oh, yeah.
Fine, Patsy, fine.
Never let you down, did I?
Thanks a lot,
Good
Terry.
to see you, Ron,
Right,
boy.
Tim, boy.
Welcome home, Ron boy.
George,
Sorry about the old run.
can't expect a young woman to wait 8 years, I suppose.
I don't know, some can't wait a day. Hazel rings me up at 4 o'clock in the morning
Oh,
sometimes.
well, my son, that porridge has put a bit of weight on, hasn't it?
No, it's fit as a fiddle. I can do without the porridge, though.
I reckon you ought to get out of the country, Rod. Now, look, I've got a pal of mine, got a little plane. The 200 quid you drop in France.
Now I've got to do a couple of things first. I've got to get some money.
Here, Ron, how's the ferret taking his porridge?
Yeah, knocked him sick, you know. 30 stretches a lot of Christmas pudding.
Is he all right? Has he got a screw straightened? He can have the earth for my part.
Don't you worry about the ferret. I'm looking after him. I gave a score last week. Had a call to keep him in snap for a while. Wish I could have sent a bird into him.
Yeah, he did like a bird, the old ferret, didn't he?
Well, don't we all? But you could do the right sort of night.
Now, money first, crumpet after. Anyway, how you been going, old son?
Oh, not too bad. No fireworks. Had a couple of tickles, but not enough to turn it up.
Tickle? Listen, lads, I think I've got the greatest tickle of them all. I'm onto something, Ron. Something big.
Right, well, let's have it then, George. Let's get some money.
Well, there's been a mug coming in here lately using the public bar. Now, a little while ago, he offered me a gold watch, and I knocked him back. Well, about a week later, I see me barman wearing a watch. Well, when I have a look at it, it's the right mark, and it's 400 quid's worth. So I copped for him, didn't I? And he tells me it's the same geezer, sold it to him for a tenner. He's bent, ain't he? Yeah. Right, well, when he comes in next time, I'll give him the old works, you know.
Sorry,
2 or 3 large scotches, see
What
what
a
he's
night,
made
George.
of. Will you listen, Patsy? Will you listen?
Come on, George.
What in the night?
I'll give him 2 or 3 large scotches, see what he's made of.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out he's the #1 joker on an airfield down near Southampton. He's a security guard for the Queen's Bond.
#1, eh?
What does that mean?
He's our #1 man, stupid. He guards the bullion. He practically sleeps with the gold. He's in there with it. What more do you want, a reference? He reckons there's sometimes up to 5 million in there.
You have to get hold of him and sleep with a bastard.
Here, George, can we use it?
No, leave him. Do without him. You come unstuck with mugs.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than half-white mud.
Where'd you say this is?
Near Southampton.
Yeah? Well, there ain't no airport near Southampton.
Oh, I'm making it up, ain't I? Having a lark, fun and games. Why don't you shut up, Patsy? Look, there must be something to it, because my barman's wearing 400 quid's worth on his wrist, isn't he?
Have you spoken to this mug recently?
Look, I had him in here a fortnight ago. I had a little after-time drinking. It was his night off. He was pleased as punch, of course. I copped for the whole lot after a few scotches.
Here, George. What makes you so sure?
The circumstances, he come out with it so natural. Newspaper happened to be laying down there on the table. He cops the headlines on the front page. More cobblers about the great train robbery, you know. So I say nothing, ask him nothing. Well, then he starts boasting about his job and how no one can get into his place. So I string him along a bit, don't I? I say how some of these scoundrels can get in anywhere. Well, then he tells me, you'll laugh. The strong room is right in the middle of a field.
Well, show
There's
you.
barbed wire, wire nets, all that cobblers. He's locked inside and can't let himself out. Now, he's visited every hour by 2 other guards. I don't know the full SP. I didn't want to ask many questions. I was waiting for the Scots to work. Get me?
That sounds very interesting.
So we've got an hour to play with.
Even if you cop for the gold, you'd never make to London in an hour.
We'd have to dwell the box around there, wouldn't we?
Anyway, I don't believe there's that amount of gold anywhere.
Look, they didn't believe there was 2.5 million on the train, but there was, and they got it.
And the ferret got 30 years.
We're not here to discuss the train robbery. That's water under the bridge.
There's only one thing to do. We'll have to go down and have a butcher's.
I'm game.
I can't wait.
Yeah, but if we've only got an hour, there's 1 or 2 things we've got to do. Now, first thing we've got to do is find the right place to dwell that box.
Here, Terry, that millionaire you was telling us about. Ain't his manor right by the airport? Southampton, wasn't it?
A couple of miles away.
Yeah, well, can't you get us an invite, row us all in? I've always fancied the landed gentry.
I told you, leave off.
Right, if I go down and have a look at the layout tomorrow.
Yeah, we can have a nice day's fishing.
Yeah, we can and we are, but you're not, Tim. You're going to go right into the airport and give your eyes a chance.
Ain't it nice? I fancied a day's fishing.
You cop for this gold and you can go fishing in the Bahamas. Come on, let's get down there and get hold of it.
Patsy, boy, I don't want to hurt your feelings. You're a good grafter, but let's face it, you weren't blessed with the Queen's English, so when we get down there, keep your gob shut. Wait a minute, I've got a fish on here.
Fish? Silly bastard, you'll be able to buy me in the fisheries. You've got everything, haven't you, Patsy?
These telephotos are marvellous invention. I've got nearly everything.
I reckon we make the approach by water.
Seems favourite, doesn't it?
We'll see what Tim comes up with tonight on the roof. Here, Terry, how far's your pal, the fishing tycoon's farm from here?
About 4 miles.
All right, well, let's go down and see him now.
Steady on, don't rush it. He's a very useful man to me. He mixes with all the cream. Why, even a retired commissioner of police comes down fishing. Oh, he can't even speak the Queen's English.
Why, can he?
No, but he's worth £3 million and he's director of a public company. Doesn't matter how you speak when you've got that kind of money. But imagine him eating dinner at this table. Why, he can't use a knife and fork and he keeps gurking.
Yeah, one more word out of you about my table manners and I'll throw you out the car.
Now, pack it up and shut up. Now, listen, Terry, if you don't want anything to do with it, you just say so, eh? That's a lot of money we're after, so the sooner we get to meet the skeezer, the better. You agree?
I suppose so.
Right. Now, what does he think you are?
Director of a property company.
Years ago, burglars used to describe themselves as bookmakers' clerks. Then it was motor dealers. Now it's company directors.
Who's the director then?
Well, he come out the back streets of Notting Hill. I went to the same school. They used to call him Cod's Eyes. He's got two big eyes like currant stuck on a suet pudding.
How'd you make his money then?
I used to be a motor dealer. Made a lot out of crooked motors.
You can't become a millionaire out of ringing motors.
He sold a bomb car site he had to a petrol company for £50,000. Then he left the motor business and decided to go straight. He concentrated on straightening petrol companies' agents to push up the purchase price of land. Then he moved on to local councils and the town planning department.
Well, he's all cop and no glue then.
MPs often lunch with him at the Dorchester. He gives money to old people's charities and the Conservative Party. He loves coppers, despite the fact he got two of them the sack for corruption last year. He's an informer.
Is he queer?
No, fears he's kept quiet about it.
Oh, where do you come in then?
Crumpet. That's his weakness, crumpet. See, with all that money, he's too lazy to get the birds. Well, you know, fellas, how lucky I am with the birds.
Yeah.
I borrow his rolls, pick up a couple of darlings and swag them back to his love nest.
Who let you into the flat, his wife?
No, mate, it's butler Charlie.
Charlie?
Who ever heard of a butler called Charlie?
Oh, Charlie it is. And he wears no fancy clothes except when the lords and ladies are about. He loves Charlie because Charlie's full of dirty jokes.
What's his name?
Archibald Cooper, MBE. Grafter, corrupter, informer.
In fact, a right goat.
You said it.
Mr. Clegg, you can always bend down and pick up nothing. There's no taste in nothing. You have a rectory standing in 6 acres, doing nothing. Now, you can decide whether to dispose of it or keep it. Now, your all-powerful body of holy Joes take your advice. That's why you are their advisor. Recommend disposal to me at my reasonable price, and it's 10 grand for you. You see, with that site next door to mine, I've got a big development on, maybe £500,000 profit. You can have a bit more later on. Don't be a Mr. Nobody all your life.
I'm sorry, I couldn't do it.
You're dressed up like a pox doctor's clerk. You cop 20 quid a week. You're worth £1 grand a week. That's what you can have from me. Let me have the first parcel. Put it into me for 165 grand, and there's 20% of the profit for you. You can keep your ecclesiastical bosses happy. We'll be happy. You can spend a month on my yacht in the south of France.
But I just couldn't do it. I'm happy with my few pounds a week and a clear conscience.
Now, listen to me. Don't you talk about conscience to me. Do you think all that mob in the city have got conscience trouble? They've milked pension funds, insurance companies. They're all at it. Conscience. Here, I'll tell you something about religious principles. I've had a bishop up north straightened for years. I advise him what property to sell. You know, if you used your loaf, you could become a millionaire. Here, cop this grand. Don't be a Mr. Nobody all your life. Everybody's got their price, Mr. Clegg.
Well, you've now met one who hasn't. I'll remain a Mr. Nobody. Good day, sir.
Your friend, Mr. Terry, sir.
Sorry to intrude.
Terry, boy, nice to see ya. What were you doing in this part of the country?
I had a day's fishing with some property friends of mine a couple of miles up the river.
Terry, why didn't you come here? I mean, I've got the best fishing in the county. The farm cost me $250,000, didn't it? Well, where are your friends then?
Out in the car.
Charlie, bring Terry's friends in.
Very good, sir.
Nice to see ya. Yeah, better get off this gear. Emma hates to see me in this outfit.
Oh, very nice.
What? Oh, the picture? Do you like it? It's a good picture, isn't it? You know, one day they're going to call me Sir Archibald Cooper. Yes, you may laugh.
Oh. This is Ronnie,
Hello, then.
How'd you do?
and this is Patsy.
Pleased to meet you, Governor.
You're welcome. Any friend of Terry's is welcome. Yeah, I wonder why all the girls like him.
His French accent and his good looks.
Nice to see you all. Well, come on, have a drink. Charlie, bring in some bubbly. Do you like champagne, gentlemen?
Lovely, yes.
Thanks a lot.
Of course. Oh, 500 quid there. Come on, sit down, make yourselves at home.
500 quid, blimey. Remember when you couldn't pay the rent? 500 quid to that old cow.
Shut your gob, you're supposed to be a lady.
I don't want to be a lady. You're the one who wants to be Sir Archibald Bloody Cooper.
Don't you call me Archibald.
Oh.
Archie's my name.
He's a bit touchy
Now,
on
go on,
that.
get out of
Here,
it,
you
go on.
just listen to me. I'm not giving her no 500 quid. She's on the fiddle, I suppose, like you.
That's right, get upstairs, get them steel rollers out your nut.
I suppose you think I didn't see you round the stables with her yesterday, horsey-looking bitch. Ooh, would you like to hold the reins, Archie? Yes, I know what she'd like you to hold, and you'd like her for breakfast, wouldn't you? But you can't get rid of me, Archibald.
Oh, get back to the shepherd's bush washing barbs of your mother.
Here, leave my mother out of it. There's one thing, your old woman fought shy at the bath all her life, dirty old cow.
She's off again. A nice turn up in front of these gentlemen.
Gentlemen, what are you? The lady killer brought you any good birds lately?
Sorry about that. That's all right. No, it's a change of life. Sends them a bit balmy, you know. Well, go on, sit down. Make yourselves at home. Go on.
Thanks very much.
You can't do enough for some women. I've taken them to Buckingham Palace. The Queen shook hands with her at a gala film premiere for the National Playing Fields, and in front of Prince Philip, she asked me for a snub.
Oh, okay.
Another thing. Instead of coming on my yacht with Lord and Lady Whitbread, what do you think? She only goes and tells them she'd rather pick ups with her mother. You know, it doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Come on, chaps, let's forget it. Let's drink to the good life, eh?
Cheers.
Yeah, she's a bit of a rucker.
Here, Terry, you found any beautiful birds lately?
Yes. I've got a cracker for you.
You haven't.
17.
Get out of it.
Long blonde hair down to her waist. Wears kinky boots. Says she loves me. Goes right through the card. I'll give her to you, but keep her in the family.
Yeah, well, when can I see her? What's she do for a living?
She's a secretary in Knightsbridge.
Oh, yeah? I know what. Emma goes away to Brighton next week for a fortnight. Why don't you bring her down, eh?
Yeah.
Why don't you all come down for a few days fishing, shooting and riding?
Oh, that's very
Yeah,
nice.
okay.
Are you free, both of you?
Yeah, of course, love to. Thanks a lot.
You?
Yes, I've never caught a salmon.
Right, that's fixed. Now, why don't you ring me before you come? Say next Monday?
Yeah.
Here, we'll have some sea trout fishing at night. You ever seen them at night?
No.
Oh, they're marvellous. They glide... Yeah,
Just
Terry,
one moment,
can you get
sir.
the girl to stay for a week?
She'll do what I say. She said she loved me.
Bishop, sir.
Right through the card and all. Hello, Bishop. Yeah? Oh, yeah? Well, I'll start it with £1,000. Nah. Not at all, Sir Fletcher. Yeah? Yeah, well, let's say 30 minutes then. Righto then. Bye-bye. Yeah, bye-bye, Bishop. Bye-bye. Sorry, boys, I must go. It's the Bishop. He's introducing me to the Lord Lieutenant of the county, and also I've donated a grant to his new youth club, so the county press will all be there, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
I'm sorry,
I think
boys.
it's
Yeah,
time
we
we
must be
left,
getting
don't
back
you?
to town anyway.
Well, it's been a pleasure meeting you. Till next week, then.
That's it.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.
Sure.
Terry, you won't forget about the girl, will you? 17, eh? I can't wait.
Nice, isn't it?
Darling, it's a cracker. It's beautiful. All for little me.
All for little you.
And what does little me have to do for all this?
Nothing, Hazel, nothing.
Don't give me all that old fanny, Terry. I've known you for 3 months, haven't I? Well, I may be 18, but I'm not so daft. Now, what is it? Not another jailbreak.
No, darling. Oh, by the way. It's 100 quid from Ronnie.
Oh, thanks, dear.
No.
Oh, what is it then?
Just looks 16.
Look 16, eh? Why, oh, do I look 16?
I have a man who's crazy on schoolgirls. Now, it's nothing over 16.
Dirty old man. You in a procurer or something?
No, but I do a couple of property deals with him. I'm going to be in trouble with the taxman anyway. I need this deal. But then we can get out. Live in the south of France.
You say we, dear.
Of course we.
Next thing you know, you'll be wanting me as a wife.
I do want to marry you, Hazel.
Oh, what do you know? I must have this on the wrong finger. Do I take it that we're engaged? Right, now let's get this straight. We're engaged. You love me. We're going to be married. We're going to live in the sun. Before the bridal night, I'm to have a double with somebody else.
I haven't said a word to her. What do you think I am, a 22-carat mug? I wouldn't tell my own mother. She'll keep Archie busy down on the farm, then when it's all over, I'll whip her off to Monte Carlo. She won't have the strength to read the newspapers by the time I've finished with her.
All right, Tim. Right, how'd it go?
I haven't been wasting my time. Here, take a butcher's at that.
Well, what's the picture?
What do you want, my life? Well, where's the gold, then? What's that? Lead?
Good work, Tim boy.
Ah, that's more like it.
It's handsome. I can't understand why they don't find a strong building. That looks like an asbestos roof to me.
It is. I've been up on it.
On the roof?
Yeah.
I didn't tell you to do that. You might have messed it all up.
Messed it up? What part are you going to play?
Well, can't. I'm too old for that, but I did put the job up, didn't I?
Turn it up, George. What else, Tim?
I took a trip to Ireland, didn't I? When I came back from Dublin, instead of going up the slope to arrivals, I slipped away to a field at the side of the river.
Side of the river, you say?
Yeah, hold on, look. It runs right by the back of the building. Anyway, I lay in the field. Then at 10 o'clock last night, I got onto the roof. I couldn't see much at first, but after a couple of minutes, 2 guards came out of an office at the gate of the compound. They walked 20 yards to the doors of the bond. They undone God knows how many locks. Then one of them goes inside carrying a can of tea. He puts it down, and away they go.
Still can't make out why they built a strong room in the middle of a field.
They haven't finished building the new terminal yet, you lemon. That's a temporary building. The new one will be like the Bank of
I
Israel.
thought you were going to tell us how to nick the gold.
I'll leave that to you, Brains. Smell me, George.
You'd have to be a bit of an Houdini to get into there, wouldn't you?
Oh, I'll have to get rid of the guard.
You'll have to have a knockout tablet, won't he?
Couldn't we do his tea up?
Oh, that'd take a bit of doing.
Well, we'll have to do it up before he gets it.
No, that's out. They make it in the office.
There's only one thing left then. We'll have to do it up from the inside. Tim, you'll have to go up on that roof again.
Me? What about you? Why don't you go up there for a change?
You know it backwards.
If you don't want to go up there, I'll go up there. I don't care. I want the money.
All right, then you go.
I'll get him. He knows I can't leave Archie.
Now, let's stick to the routine, eh? Now, Tim, you go up on the roof. Now, see if there's any chance of getting you that tea. See where they leave it.
Much obliged. Do I get paid overtime for this?
Yeah, that's an idea. Why don't we form a union?
Looks like he started one. He's gone on strike.
Why don't you go up there, mouth and trousers?
I should be socially indispensable at Archie.
That's Tim, I just said get up on the roof. Now, will you cut out the comedy?
All right, enough said.
Right, now let's cover the next points. Now, we all know our parts. Now, me, Patsy, Terry, we'll all be up at Archie's with the swells. You, Tim, you and George will be down at Southampton. Now, we'll meet up every day at 8 if possible by the bridge. Now, we'll be on a 2-way radio. Now, we'll all meet up the day after tomorrow, right?
That's all my water. 3 miles. Both banks right up to the bridge by the airfield. Oh, Charlie, me and Hazel are going for a nice trot through the forest. Are the horses saddled?
Yes, Guard.
Don't call me Gov in front of guests.
Right, sir.
It's beautiful.
Ah, that's nothing, darling. You wait till you see what's inside. Adam and Wellington fireplaces, Queen Anne furniture, Louis Quinze furniture. Also, I've got the finest collection of paintings in the country. Constable's The Laughing Cavalier, The Stag at Bay.
I think you're a bit of a stag yourself.
And I've got the original bed that Queen Elizabeth I slept in.
No.
Come on, I'll show it to you.
Oh, lovely.
Charlie, you won't bother about the horses.
That's a brand new spinning rod I've got there. Feel the weight of that. I wouldn't know, would I? The only fish I've ever had's been with chips, wrapped up in the news of the world. You are ignorant. Why don't you educate yourself? I'll take you anywhere.
Another cup of tea, sir.
No, thanks.
You should have a good day's fishing today, sir. It's a nice day for it.
You fish?
Oh, yes, sir.
Cigarette?
No, thank you, sir. I rode my own. Yes, I fish for sea trout at the airfield pool. Can't get away during the day, of course, but I go there nearly every evening. Good pool, that. Beautiful place. Herons, kingfishers. Really beautiful. Rather reminds me of Lord Bondley's place in Devon.
Devon, is that your house?
No, sir. I come from Dorset.
No, I'm sure I've seen you somewhere before.
Possibly in the army during the war, sir.
No, I was never in the army at any time.
Well, to tell you the truth, sir, you have me worried, too. You see, I recognized you the first time you came here.
I must say you're a very strange butler. You know, you roll cigarettes like an older...
Don't say it, sir. I also play chess. Now, look, I'm no more a genuine butler than you are a property dealing or on the run from the field.
Oh, come on, then, where was it?
On the moor, 55, been clear for 9 years. I was in the B-wing, you in the carpenter shop.
Of course, Charlie, the butler. What do you know about that? Yeah, but your taser's gone your ears longer.
You were in the name of Ronnie Sharp. As for me, well, I got 7 points for robbing while battling, and to put my cards on the table worthy to warrant out for my arrest in Lincolnshire. Still, another month here, the governor takes me abroad with him on his yacht. He doesn't know it yet, but I shan't be coming back.
Well, who was it this time?
Lady Kermode. And what do you think? It was all paste. And the constables are fake. Still, never mind. If they catch me, I'll still get 10 years, maybe 14. And I don't want to die in Dartmoor.
Yeah, it won't be through me.
Oh, thanks, pal. Here, by the way, I heard from Charlie Wilson. Remember, done 30, doing 30 for the great train robbery? Had it away.
Go on. Oh,
Yeah.
good for him. He was a good boy.
Well, there we are. That's something I wouldn't mind being in on.
Here, you may have your chance.
Well?
Charlie, are you game?
Well, any time. Well, after all, what have I got to lose with a 10-year stretch staring him in the face?
Hello, Frankie. Yeah? Yeah, well, never mind about that. I found a nice little insurance company who have a couple of million lying around doing nothing. Yeah. Be in the office 10 o'clock Monday. I'm having lunch with the insurance fella at 12:30, so that gives us a couple of hours to see how we can trim them up. Right. See you Monday.
Wonder what's happened to Ronnie.
Give him a buzz.
Right. Hello, Ron. What's happened? A few minutes. Righto. Trouble, eh? A bit of trouble. Not serious, he says. He's on his way.
Oh! Trouble? So am I in trouble with this bloody gear. Oh, someone take his hook out of my bloody neck. Here, I'll show you how to unravel a line. Hold up. Let's get this. That's my bloody knot. I'm bleeding.
Turn it up, will you? I've got a salmon on here. What you up to? I thought I had one then. What do you think you're fishing for, whales? With half a loaf of bread and a float? You'll get us all into trouble, you fool.
Trouble? I've been in worse trouble in my life. What's the charge? Robbing a fish with violence?
Let's have some grub.
See up there?
No, no luck at all. Water's a bit low.
Oh, yes, sir. Do the downpour to bring them up.
Yes.
Not many been taken.
No.
What do you want, then?
Devon blue.
Ah, usually yellow belly. Troy Cooper's pool. Best pool on the river.
Yeah.
Good day, sir.
Bye.
Fishing for you.
Thank you very much. Talking about Devon blue, yellow bellies. I can't understand it. When you go to back fishes and buy all them fish, I don't think it's right pulling their jaws to pieces with hook. I'm still bleeding.
You don't mind whacking someone over the head for a few quid, but when it comes to hurting a poor little bleeding fish...
Hold it, here comes Ron.
Thought you fell in the river.
Sorry.
Let's have it then.
It's the butler. He stumbled me.
Eh?
He knows I'm on the run.
Oh, Charlie?
Yeah, Charlie. He's one of our own. He was on the moor with me in 55. He's done plenty of forage.
So what are we going to do then?
We'll have to put him in on it.
It's not for me. I'm not grafting with no stranger. More or no more.
You told him nothing.
I had to.
Had to. Had to.
Here, come on, let's get out of here before the heavy mob arrives.
Hold on. The heavy mob will never get here. He won't grass. He's wanting for stealing Lady Commod's jewellery in Lincoln.
Of course, I read about it. He got a job as a butler and scarpered with all the top.
A sufferer, one of us. I tell you, we've got no worries. In fact, he's a godsend. Now, we're going to need him. What do you say?
Doesn't look as though we've got much choice, does it?
Here, I think I've got a bit of a nibble.
I asked you to listen to me. Now, why don't you turn it up? We're not down here for a lark.
Lark? I was up on the roof of that strong room again last night in the freezing cold. Don't have a go at me.
I'm not having a go at you. Don't let us have a row. Let's get some money and row off.
Right. When I was on the roof, I took out a bolt and I had a good butcher's through the hole. At 10 p.m, the guard opened up the strong room and put down a can of tea. I've measured up exactly where we go through the roof. It's 8'9" from the front edge and 7'2" from the near side. I'm happy.
Good.
I timed them last night and we've got 2, and I mean 2 minutes from the time they put down his tea can.
Right, Tim, give us all the details.
Right. They bring up the tea can, they put it on the ledge.
Right.
They go out, they dub up the doors. They go back down the path and into the office. Then they ring up the geezer inside and tell him his tea's there. They have a little natter. Then he gets up and goes down and picks up his tea. And that's your lot. 2 minutes.
Sounds a bit dodgy to me.
No, I think it's a doddle. What are you talking about?
2 minutes is a long time now. England reckons he can truss a man up and top him in 25 seconds.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's get up there and have a go. The sooner the better.
Right. Then we'll have a go on Friday.
I don't fetch it, Subber. We'll have a go.
Fancy it? I shouldn't think all that gold needs fancying. I can't wait.
Right. Then Friday night is the Marmy night.
Arise, Sir Archibald.
What about the Cooper?
Sir Archibald, without any disrespect to you, I must remind you I've battled in some of the best families in the country.
But don't tell me the Queen would be so bleeding rude to leave out my surname.
Well, I've come in contact with Her Majesty in many ways, and I can assure you the way I'm telling you now, sir, is the correct way. Now, shall we try it again, sir? Now, when I give you the third tap on the shoulder, you rise and you retire bowing. Retire bowing. That's it. You must never turn your back on Her Majesty. Have you got that, sir? Now, shall we try it again, sir? Flies are undone, sir.
What?
Flies.
Ooh. There we are.
You ready, sir?
Yep.
Arise, Sir Archibald.
Is this low enough? Right.
Keep going, you're doing well, sir.
Dignified.
Bit to the right.
Who's right?
You're right, sir.
Over here.
Keep, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh! It's come, my boy.
What is?
A tap on the shoulder, eh? The Queen has bestowed on me a knighthood for me charitable services. Oh, here's the letter. Come on in, have a drink. Come on. Let's drink to the good life. Isn't it marvellous?
Honestly, Archie, it's really good. I'm really
Isn't it?
pleased.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it came this morning.
Really?
All the mail I
The
picked.
bishop again.
Oh, excuse me a minute. Go on, Charlie, cop yourself a drink.
Oh, very kind of you, thank you.
Sir Archibald Cooper speaking. Hello, Bishop. Yeah, that's right. Oh, and, by the way, thanks for everything. Oh, and, let's make that, 5,000 for the youth club. No, not at all. It's a pleasure. Yeah, you're coming to the Hunt Ball, of course. Yeah, that's right, tonight. Bob, what? Yeah. Bye-bye, Bishop, bye-bye. Good sort, the old Bishop. Getting a bit expensive, though. Still, you never know. It might make me a lord, eh, Charlie? Here, what about Lord Cooper?
Chaps, let's raise our glasses to Sir Archibald.
Oh,
Sir Archibald.
very nice of you.
And here's the Lady Cooper.
Of course, this makes Emma a lady, doesn't it?
So when do you have to go down to the pub?
Well, about 3.5 weeks' time. I'm surprised. This morning, I opened up the mail there, there was a letter from it. You know, saying...
Lady Cooper, sir.
Oh, come hold of that, will you, Hazel? Yeah, hello, Emma. How's your mum? Emma, you mustn't swear like that now, darling. You're a lady now. Yeah, that's right. You can call me Sir Archie from now on. Yeah, and Emma, I'm gonna buy you one of them lovely diamond, what's their name?
Tiaras.
Who?
Tiaras.
Yeah, tiaras, dear. I can stick it, can I, you miserable old cow? Stick it, Oh, you can stick it too. Oh, and get back to the eel shop with your conniving old mother. Stick it. That's done it. She's coming back tomorrow. I shall have to go up to London. Sorry to cut your stay short, boys. I can't stand her nagging, you know.
We understand.
But never mind. The Hunt Ball tonight's the best night out in the county. They'll all remember Sir Archibald Cooper's ball. Well, I'm going to have a quick bath. Come on, Hazel, love. Come and wash me back.
That's Friday out then. I thought I was going to retire.
And me. Why did a ignorant pig like that have to get knighted?
Because he put plenty of money about like Maundy Gregory.
No, it's not. We'll have to have a try tonight.
Well, I suggest as soon as the Hunt Ball starts at 9 o'clock, we head for the airport. Then we can easily be back here well before the dance really gets going.
Yeah, we get all the gear we need up there after sunset. I'll give Tim and George a buzz in Southampton.
A bit low, darling. No. That's it. Oh, Mars. Hello. Hazel, stop it. I can't hear who she is. Just a minute, stop it.
Hurry up there.
Hello. Hello, old John. Lovely to hear your voice, Jock. Was she nice? Oh, never. Oh, blimey. Yeah, I'll have to give her a ring. What? Bayswater? 1722. Yeah, I got it. Now, down to business. We complete on Tuesday. 110,000 on paper. Now, he wants 20 in readies under the table, so bring the pudding to the office on Tuesday. 20 grand in tenors. What? Shareholders? No trouble at all. Listen, get hold of a couple of poverty-stricken lords, stick them on the board of directors, give a benefit for cancer research or something, and give that drunken reporter a tenner for publishing it. Yeah. All right, yeah. Yeah, all right. See you Tuesday. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Go on, Hazel, get down to that spot. Now, look, that's it. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh.
My lords, ladies, and gentlemen, pray silence for the Chief Constable.
My lords, ladies and gentlemen, although this is hardly the occasion for making speeches, I'm sure that you will all bear with me if I say a few words. This evening is a happy occasion for all of us, as indeed it is every year.
Yes, indeed.
But this year, something has taken place which makes it especially memorable. I refer, of course, to something about which some of you present may already know, the great honor which Her Majesty has graciously seen fit to bestow upon our host, and through him, upon our country.
Hear, hear.
Mr. Cooper, sir, may I, on behalf of all of us here present, offer you our sincere congratulations. There is one other fact I must mention before we get down to the serious business of the evening. The future Sir Archibald will probably be very angry with me for mentioning it, but there's not really very much he can do about it. I refer, of course, to Mr. Cooper's enormously generous donation of £5,000 to the new youth club. We in this county have never taken the view that the increase in crime can be dealt with purely by repressive measures. Not that we believe in coddling the criminal either. Every now and then, a taste of his own medicine will be no bad thing. But in this enlightened day and age, so-called, the forces of law and order are fighting with one hand tied behind their back. However, that is my own particular hobby horse, and perhaps this is neither the time nor the place to ride it. Mr. Cooper, it is my pleasant duty to extend to you not only the thanks of the county and all those who live in it, but the thanks also of all of us who have the best interests at heart of the youth of this nation.
Here, here.
With more men like you, our future might indeed be brighter, our horizons wider. My lords, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Mr. Archibald Cooper.
My lords, ladies and gentlemen, the toast is Mr. Archibald Cooper.
Mr. Archibald Cooper.
For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow.
Thank you. Mr. Chief Constable, my lords, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not treading on your toes, man.
What a funny man you are. And what a beautiful dancer. Where did you learn to dance?
It was while I was writing for Sir Gordon Richards. We had the apprentices dances every Saturday night.
Oh, how marvellous. You're a jockey.
No, ma'am. Not since I injured my spine.
You dance with an injured spine.
That's different, you see, ma'am. I've got spondylitis of the spine. It's a softening of the spinal cord, and I mustn't jump or climb about.
Oh, you poor man. Patsy, we've just bought a bay gelding. I'd love you to see. Let's try and find the bishop.
Marvellous.
Oh, it's so exciting.
As I was saying, you must keep the kids off the streets.
Mr. Cooper, please call me John.
Oh, right. You'll call me Archie then, won't you? As I was saying, the kids off the streets. You see, and that's why I admire Prince Philip and his effort for the national playing.
Philip?
Yeah. Now, there's a man I'd like to talk to.
Well, that could be arranged.
Oh, yes.
Our polo team will be playing this in 3 weeks' time. Maybe I
John,
could...
I was just thinking, why don't you take your family on that world cruise you're always talking about? Maybe my expense.
That's very kind of you, but I couldn't possibly accept such a generous offer.
John, don't you be silly now, will you? Now, I'll ring you about it next week. I won't take no for an answer. Now then. Now, about the Prince, John, I've got a very nice pheasant shooting. I'm sure he'd like a couple of days shooting after his polo, you know.
Splendid idea. I'll ring his secretary next week.
I go running every morning, have a round of golf and an hour in the gym.
How wonderful. I've always wanted to meet a boxer.
Feel that for muscle.
Heavens, it's like iron. I've never been to a boxing gym. Would you take me? It would be such fun.
Be my pleasure.
Have you won any cups?
Of course. I was amateur champion at 17. That was before I turned pro, of course. I was amateur weightlifting champion. I do a 64-pound lift every morning before I go riding.
Riding, too? You seem to do everything.
Yes, well, as a matter of fact, I do.
George, why don't you leave off? You're jumping about like a 2-year-old.
What the hell was that?
A local poacher doing one. What's the time?
9:10. I wonder what's happened.
All those darlings in there, and we're standing here like two right mugs. We come after gold and finish up with a cold.
But the longer they are, the less we get, if we get any.
Suppose you're right, George. They are taking a bit of a liberty.
I hope that Ronnie ain't come a tumble, that's all.
They're in there and we're out here. I reckon we've stood it. I suppose Terry's finished up with the deputy here, putting some down, talking about his yacht in the south of France. I bet he ain't told her the HP firm's just snatched his car back.
Oh, John, there you are. I want you to meet Patsy. He used to be a jockey. He's promised to look at our gelding. Isn't it exciting?
How do you do?
Pleased to meet you.
Well,
Mr. Cooper, have you been shopping lately?
Yes, my dear. As a matter of fact, I've just bought 1,000 miniatures.
Good gracious. You'll be buying the Tate Gallery then.
yes.
Well, come along, my dear. Let me show them to you. Here we are. That's the biggest collection in the country. Bolt 69, Remy Martin, Chartreuse. Here, try this kirsch. That'll put you back up.
Archie, darling, give me a little kiss.
So sorry, my niece has had one too many.
Your niece?
Yeah.
Oh,
Will you excuse us a minute?
certainly.
Is he going round and round, man? Come on.
Miniatures.
I ain't standing for too much of this.
Do you reckon that butler shopped us?
No, he's on the run. George, here. Have a swig of this. You're getting in a right hurry tape.
Oh.
I've only just tumbled that, Terry. They've got me on the roof. They've got me out here. They're in there having champagne and caviar. And we're eating pork pies. Here, George, have another one. I wonder what she's like.
Who?
That bird Terry's got. I bet she's got legs like a Shetland pony. That's what he likes. Smothered in Dior armour. Oh, I fancy those classy birds. I've never had one. I think I'm better looking than him. God knows what he does to them. I suppose it's just thinking all those books he's been reading.
What did you say your name was?
Sarah Moore.
I must say you have the most beautiful eyes.
Thank you. You've made my day.
I'd like to get together with you sometime.
Would you take me slumming?
I'll take you somewhere, that's for sure.
Oh, lovely. I can't wait. Take my number. Belgravia 3329.
3329.
Excuse me, miss. May I have a word with you, please, sir? A friend of yours has just gone out on the terrace who asked me to tell you that if you're not too busy telling the ladies how good you are, there are things that to be attended to, sir.
What do you think? I've caught a sea trout.
Shut up and get in.
What are you been up to? Hey, Kitty, where you been? Kitty, Kitty, where you been? Hmm? Wow. Wow. You've been out all night, didn't you? Hey? Where you been in, eh? You've been out with them little girly kitty cats, haven't you? Eh? Come on.
Come on there, Bert, open up. Go on, Harry. Everything all quiet now?
How can we run a country like ours when you got whores going with ministers and gangsters posing for photographs for the press? As I said to the wife, then all them queers working for foreign powers. And to cap it all, we got civil servants having it off with spies. Here, give him this copy of Fanny Hill. It'll keep him happy. Right. Talk about the Dolce Vita. Bert, we are in a right state.
You're right, Harry.
What we need is a bloody revolution. Haven't had one since Cromwell.
You're dead right, Harry.
Hello? Oh, you're tired, yeah. Yeah, got it right here. Huh? Yeah? International Monetary Bank, Geneva. 5 days ago. National Ionian Bank, flight 437. Bank of Commerce Outpost. That's right, now. Yeah? Oh, yes, all right. Yeah, right, well, cheers then, Bert. Yeah? Hello, Bert. Oh, it slipped my mind. Wife told me to find out what your girl wanted for a wedding present. I'm not too strong, boy. Hmm. Oh, well, if you've got a list, then I'll take it home in the morning. We'll leave it to her, then. Yeah.
George, you throw the transmitters in the weir. Tim, you tie the fishing rods and put them on top of the land rope.
Don't forget the fish.
Yeah, throw that in the back. Now, if you run it in a row block, not to worry. I think you'll be in Southampton in about 30 minutes. The train should get you to London by 2 o'clock. Charlie will ring the pub at 3. Good luck. Give us a shove, will you?
And that, my darlings, is how I made my first million.
Sounds terribly easy, doesn't it? Aren't you clever?
Clever? I don't know about that. Yeah, I couldn't read or write until I was 19.
Yeah, but think what you might have been if you'd been educated.
Do you know what? I'd have been a dustman on Lambeth Borough Council. No, it's true. They turned me down because I couldn't fill up the form. I'm glad they did turn me down. Why don't you go and join the dancing, eh? Go on. Not you, darling.
Excuse me, sir. Chief Constable would like a word with you.
Who?
Chief Constable, sir.
What does he want?
How the hell would I know?
That's enough from you, penguin. Where is he, then?
By the door, sir. By the door.
You want to have a word with him?
There's been a raid at the airport. Young
What's that?
bars. They've got away with £2 million.
Gold bars? What a gold.
Thank you for putting on such a splendid show, but you understand I must
Cheers.
go now.
Of course.
Good night, Mr. Cooper.
Cheers, then.
Wonderful party. You were in great form.
Terry, boy, I've got to go up to London in the morning to do some business. Now, keep out of Emma's way. If I can drop you all, I'll be glad to.
Be delighted. Thank
I'll
you
be
very
leaving
much.
early. Good night, then.
Good night. Oh, my darling, looks. Come on, not very far now. Here we go. Just along here. The bathroom.
Morning, sir.
Morning.
I'm sorry to stop you like this, but it's just a matter of routine after last night's trouble.
That's perfectly understandable.
Oh, before you go, sir, there was something I wanted to ask you.
Oh? What is it, officer?
I found a tin of lobworms down by the airfield pool. You know, I reckon somebody's poaching your water. Of course, that old water bailiff, you know, he's half daft, so I was reckoning as I've got Saturday afternoon off, but with your permission, sir, I could perhaps do a little bit of fishing and keep an eye on things for you.
Well, why don't you have a word with Charles, my butler, eh? He'll tell you what beat to go on.
Oh, thank you very much indeed, sir. The wife was saying only last night, sir, the title befits him.
Oh, thank you, officer.
All right, Harry boy. Hello there, Charlie. Just the fellow I wanted to see. I was coming up to look at you this afternoon.
I'm taking an entry up to the Richmond Horse Show for the governor. I've got to be late.
Oh, well, you got all the time in the world for that. Your governor was telling me you told me the best place to do some fishing.
Oh, well, the bishop's on the best beat. I tell you, well, I'll change him round. You go on number 3 by the old mill.
All right, thank you, Charlie. I'll see you on Saturday afternoon, then.
Yeah, all right. Good fishing.
Ta-ra.
Chummy, you look ill.
Don't tap me on the shoulder like that, Gov. I've got a weak ticker.
Oh, sorry, Chummy. I'll tell you what I want to see you about.
Well, come round here, Gov. It's a little bit quiet around here.
Look, we're having a benefit for the widow of the PC who was shot in Soho. She's got 3 kids.
Say no more, Gov. Anyone who shoots a copper should be boiled in oil. I sent a case of whiskey and a case of gin up the station.
Well, that's very generous of you. The benefit's on Friday week. Tickets are £1 each. We'd
That's all right.
appreciate it if you could shift a few.
Give me 50. I'll sell them or give them away.
Bless you.
Oh, Gov. I didn't ask you or your pal if you wanted a drink.
Calm down, Chummy. We've got a few more pubs to call at. Hope to see you Friday week.
I thought it was honest.
I didn't know.
I don't know why you encourage them crooked coppers.
Encourage them? I can't help it. They're either here for information or on the tap. Anyway, that bloke Nash ain't a bad fella.
Not a bad fella. You're son.
Ah, there's 1 or 2 good ones among them. You've got a chip on your shoulder.
Shit. All I know is they put dust in me turnips. It cost me $2 grand to get out of it.
I think we're all a little bit upset. Look, close the pub. Let's have a quick game of cards.
I'll be glad to see the back of this pub.
Why don't you come with us tomorrow, then?
Look, I told you, I'm not leaving here for 3 months. Just 'cause my whack's 300 grand, it don't mean I can't serve half a bidder. Look, the yard haven't got a clue. When all this dies down, I'm going into property and become respectable like Archibald Cooper.
Respectable, don't I?
I suppose climbing across roofs is a bit old-fashioned. When I come back, I'm going into the hire purchase business.
Hey, you know I won't be seeing you off tomorrow, don't you? I've got a licensed fiddler's due. Anyway, I don't like airports.
We're not going by plane. We're going on a John Bloom bus tour. Of course, we'll leave the tour as soon as we get across the channel.
What about Charlie?
We've got him another passport. He's the coach driver.
Yeah, the usual way.
Oh, lovely.
Well, here's to 10:30 at the Palace tomorrow.
I'll drink to that. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah. Do you think you can get used to calling me Sir Archie? Go on, try it.
You can come up now, Sir Archie.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't take you with me tomorrow, you know, but if Emma gives me a divorce, I'd like you to become Lady Cooper. You never know. Might become a lord later. Anyway, darling, there's a little present for you.
Oh, Archie, it's beautiful. All for little me.
Cost $6 grand.
Give me a kiss.
Do you want to become Lady Cooper?
Of course, Archie, darling.
Tell you a little secret. I've hoisted 500,000 off an insurance company and a public company, a little organised takeover. One more little deal before the Labour government messes up the property business. We're going on a world cruise, baby. What'd you say?
Yes, please.
Then, here's to the good life.
The good life.
What's that? Oh!
Get rid of these birds, Terry. Read us the personal column of the Times. I could read, I wouldn't ask you.
Don't worry about these. They can't speak a word of English. Anyhow, we haven't got no copy of the Times.
Boy.
Yes,
Bring us a round of large gin fizzes, will you? Oh, and the Times newspaper. So, all that,
don't be so
Why don't we all go to the casino tonight and have a nice orgy after?
Nah, you all go. I'm going to meet with a real gentleman. He's going to introduce me to a titled lady who wants to sell her yacht.
Titled ladies and yachts? Oh, so we're not good enough for you. Funny now that you've got change of a pound, how snobbish the likes of you can get. What do you want up here, society gentleman?
Hey, not in front of the waiter.
Your time, sir. Thank you.
You, me.
Well, there's nothing in the personal column. Everything must be okay with George. Hey, this'll make you laugh. There's a picture of Sir Archibald Cooper on the Royal Lawn at Ascot.
Read it to us. What's it say?
Sir Archibald Cooper, prospective Conservative candidate for South Hampshire,
Hello.
being congratulated on his first win of the season by the Queen Mother. His 2-year-old Justice was ridden by... Hey, look who else is there. It's a picture of Hazel there with a big hat on. You know, she must have moved into the manor house now. She's kicked older in her house.
So what? She's only a brass.
Funny how that when men get to the top, they always seem to change their minds. Still, I don't suppose they let Emma go back to scrubbing floors.
Emma ain't lost nothing. You give thousands away to charity, but you only gave her a tenner a week.
There ought to be no stopping him now. You know, he's got so much money, he'll end up in the House of Lords.
Who said crime didn't pay, eh?
Here's to the good life.
It's a drink, darling. This is a good place to be, is it? Well, I've just seen some right faces down there, done at least 100 years between them on the moor. Who else do you think I saw? Blue-faced Tommy, the informer. I think I'm off to Tangiers.
Relax, sit down, have a fizz.
Well, chaps, you know, after about 3 months down here, now we've got some capital behind us, I think we'll become respectable property men. No more climbing over roofs. White-collar crime, that's the business, chaps. Men of property. Here, you never know. If we could get someone straightened in the ministry, we might all end up Sir Archie.
Of course, we got Lord Bert of Lambeth, why not Lord Tim of Oxton?
Here, there was a face in the nick with me by the name of Lord Taunton. That's his brother, the new junior minister. You never know. You might get him straightened.
What about the Prime Minister? We might straighten him.
Well, I don't know about you chaps, but I'm off to South America. Here's the good life.
Cheers.